Bob Seger was born Robert Clark Seger on May 6, 1945, in Detroit, Michigan. His upbringing was rooted in a family deeply entrenched in the fabric of music. The son of Stewart and Charlotte Seeger, Bob's household was a sanctuary for melodies and beats, where music became not just a pastime, but a way of life. From an early age, the year resonated with tunes, fostering an environment that nurtured his inherent musical talents. In this vibrant setting, Seeger's young mind was infused with the sounds of the era trailblazers and icons like Elvis Presley, with his electrifying charisma, and Little Richard, whose exuberance and flamboyance were infectious, capturing Bob's imagination. These musical luminaries weren't just distant figures on a record, they were mentors, through their artistry sparking a passion in Seeger's heart that would eventually shape his musical trajectory. The burgeoning rock and roll scene in Detroit further fueled Seeger's fascination with music, a city pulsating with diverse rhythms from Motown soul to the hard-edged sounds of garage rocks. Bob soaked up the rich musical tapestry, weaving it into the fabric of his burgeoning musical style. His formative years were an amalgam of these influences, an upbringing steeped in the musicality of everyday life and the powerful magnetism of musical legends. These early experiences will later manifest in his distinctive voice, both lyrically and melodically, becoming an indelible part of the musical landscape that would influence generations to come. Bob Seger's journey into the musical realm commenced during his formative years, a period marked by a fervent desire to express his artistic prowess. Throughout high school and college, he dabbled in forming several bands, honing his craft alongside like-minded musicians and experimenting with sounds and styles. These early collaborative endeavors served as both a training ground and a canvas for Seeger's burgeoning musical ambitions. It was in the mid-1960s that the pivotal moment arrived, the genesis of the Bob Seger system. This marked a significant milestone in his career, heralding the formation of his first major band. The Bob Seger system became the conduit through which his raw talent began to coalesce, laying the groundwork for what would eventually become a legendary musical legacy. The release of Seger's debut album, A Ramblin' Gamblin' Man, in 1969 catapulted him into the spotlight. This album, brimming with youthful exuberance and musical authenticity, garnered attention, not only for its spirited sound but also for the raw introspective storytelling woven into each track. It served as a beacon, drawing audiences into Seeger's world, a world painted with vivid lyrical imagery and rooted in the evocative strains of rock and roll. As Seeger's music resonated with audiences, his recognition began to burgeon beyond the boundaries of his native Midwest. The seeds of his original success took root, sprouting into a fervent fan base that extended far beyond local confines. His music became a soundtrack for many, capturing the essence of American heartland while transcending geographical boundaries.